Hey everybody, Captain B-Nard back here with another Wi-Fi battle. Today we have a battle against Brad, just another random person from Festival Plaza. And as you can see, he has a very powerful team there. Quite a few Ubers on there, which of course normally I wouldn't play against. But I decided to make an exception this time around because despite that, this actually turned out to be a pretty good match. Plus, it is getting harder to find battles on Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon in general. So it should definitely be another tough test for me, and we're going to get into it. So, looking at his team, I wasn't sure what he was going to want to lead with here, so I just decided to lead with my Wheezing Cancer, as he decides to lead with his Aegislash. So, turn one, I am just going to go straight for a Toxic Spikes to go ahead and get that entry hazard set up on him. It looks like it could do quite a bit of work to his team as he just decides to go for the Swords Dance to get that +2 in attack, trying to set up on me early. So this turn I'm going to go for a Fire Blast, but I actually end up missing, which is extremely unfortunate. That is going to allow him to go for a second Swords Dance, which is going to put him up to +4 attack, so really getting set up here on me, which is not good. He's going to go for the King Shield this turn, not exactly sure why, maybe just to scout another move possibly. I do just go for a Fire Blast, so not going to do anything there. And then I do just go for the Fire Blast once again this turn. Luckily, I don't miss again, but it is only going to take him down by about a third as he actually goes for a third Swords Dance, which is going to go ahead and put him all the way up to +6 max attack, which is really not good at all for me. So this turn he is going to go into Blade form as he does go for a Shadow Sneak, trying to take me out. Luckily, I am max physical defense on this, so I do take that, surviving with about a quarter of my health. Go for the Fire Blast one more time, and this time it will be enough to take down the Aegislash and drop him down to 5 Pokemon. So crisis averted there, as I do regain some health with the Black Sludge. So then he is going to come in with Thundurus, and he is just going to go for the Psychic here. I didn't want to risk a switch, so I am just going to let Wheezing go down there, and that is going to drop me down to 5 Pokemon as he does take some damage from the Life Orb. So then I am going to come in with Camerupt, Smokin' Joe, and I am going to go straight for the Mega Evolution into Mega Camerupt. And he is just going to go for another Psychic here to get some damage on me. I'm guessing it's probably the best move he has for me. It is going to take me down to a little above half, as he does take more Life Orb damage. I am going to hit him with a Fire Blast in return, and that is Stab Sheer Force boosted, so that will take this thing out and drop him down to 4 Pokemon, which was nice. So then he is going to come in with Greninja and get poisoned from the Toxic Spikes. And that is going to force me to switch out. I don't want to get taken out with a water attack here. So I am going to come in with my Verizon, predicting that, as he does go for the Hydro Pump. Not going to do too much to me there since I am max special defense on this. And then he is going to take some damage from the poison. So this turn he is going to stay in and go for a Blizzard, which is actually a surprise to me. He does hit that, unfortunately, which does drop me down to about a third health. I actually went for the Swords Dance, and actually predicting a switch on his side, thinking he'd be scared out. So that does give me a +2 in attack, as he does take more damage from the poison, but not really going to matter since he is just going to go for an Acrobatics this turn, out speeding me once again, which will be more than enough to take out my Virizion and drop me down to 4 Pokemon, as well triggering his Battle Bond ability, which is going to go ahead and transform him into Ash Greninja, so not good at all for me. And then he is going to take some more damage from the poison, though. So then I am going to come in with my Samurott, the Otterbox, and that is going to force him to switch. I guess he doesn't have any good moves for this thing, luckily, so he is going to come in with Lunella, and he is going to get poisoned from the Toxic Spikes, of course. And I'm just going to go for the Mega Horn here, actually hoping he would stay in with the Greninja, so not going to do much of anything to this thing, but then he is going to take some damage from the poison. So he is going to go for the Shadow Ball this turn, just trying to get some damage on me, but I am max HP with an Assault Vest, so I do take that pretty well. Only takes me down by about a third, which lets me hit him with a knockoff in return, which will take the Lunella out and drop him down to 3 Pokemon. So then he is going to go ahead and come in with Arceus, and he is going to get poisoned on the Toxic Spikes, which is of course great for me. So he is going to outspeed me here and go for a Swords Dance, which is once again pretty scary for me, getting that +2 in attack, trying to set up on me. I do hit him with a Liquidation in return. That only takes him down by about a quarter, which was not too good, despite me being max attack. Then he does take some damage from the poison. But this turn he is just going to go for an Extreme Speed, which will actually finish off my Samurott there and drop me down to 3 Pokemon, as he does take more damage from the poison. So then I'm going to come in with Jinx, my Ratchet, and I am just trying to kill turns on the poison here, but luckily I actually do outspeed him here, being max speed myself, which reveals that he must be a more defensive set, so I do get an Ice Beam off, which was great. That does take him into the red. He does take me out with a Shadow Claw there, but then he is going to go down to the poison as well, so that was really important for me. So we are both going to get knocked down to 2 Pokemon at this stage. We both get a blind switch in, so I'm going to come in with my Slurpuff, misses Puff, as he does come in with the Greninja once again. Goes for a Hydro Pump and actually misses, although I am very defensive, so I don't think that would have mattered too much. I definitely could have taken at least one. So I hit him with the Drain Punch in return, which will take the Greninja out and drop him down to just 1 Pokemon. So then he is going to come in with Marshadow and get poisoned off the Toxic Spikes, and he does outspeed me, of course. He goes for an Ice Punch, which is only going to take me down by about a quarter, which was not too much, as I do hit him with a Play Rough in return. He does survive that in the red, unfortunately, and then that actually does trip his Enigma Barrier, which does put him back up to about a quarter health, and then he does take more damage from the poison. So he is going to go for a Spectral Thief this turn, and that is going to knock me all the way down to 8 health in the red, but I do survive that, and that is going to trigger my Citrus Berry to give me some HP back. Not really going to matter, since I do connect with one final Play Rough, and that will be more than enough at that range to take out the Marshadow, and that is game. So I won that one 2-0 against Brad, but that was a pretty interesting match, I thought. Thanks for watching again, everybody. Hope you all enjoyed. Please hit that like button, leave a comment, and or subscribe if you did enjoy, and stay tuned for more new battles in the future. So that's it, and we'll see you next time.